Well, following an accident that results in a wrongful death, after the accident, the family can act in certain ways to protect their legal rights, although it's always tempered by the fact that they've just lost a loved one, and perhaps that thought isn't foremost in their mind. I would say that's probably the case most of the time. However, if there's a real concern about preserving legal rights with respect to that, certainly investigation should be started as soon as possible to determine what happened. Another thing to give consideration for is if there's an issue as to what actually caused the death, an autopsy should be given consideration. That's a very tender subject because you're a family, have just lost a loved one, and you have to consider whether or not to have that procedure in order to protect legal rights. But it's something that should be, from a lawyer's standpoint, it should be considered. So the other thing is a wrongful death act case is brought by the personal representative of the estate. So there has to be an estate. And for an estate to exist, certain papers need to be filed. If there's a will, it needs to be filed, or probated is the word that's used for that. And then a personal representative is then assigned by the court administration. So those are the immediate things to think about. If there is no will, then a personal representative needs to be assigned based upon the hierarchy of the relatives who have lost their loved one. So those things generally, but the call to us, call to a lawyer, would help put some of those things in perspective, because it's got to be a very difficult time. Because it is such a difficult time, give us a call. We'd love to help you. We'd love to take these concerns away so they're not really focused on at such a difficult time.